to.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
This by 7. Get over there. Go. This by 7. Hey, stat.
On first down, Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
This by 2. Forky, 82, Forky.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Black. Liz 5-3.
On second down, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Luke Kuechly not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Great 15, great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is taken at the 15. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now, Adams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Wentz going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He got 29 yards that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
There we go. Back man. 180. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw on second down is Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long, it's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Bennett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it at the 37. Skirts by him at the 35. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
74. Here, sit. Lefty.
On 2nd down, Adams. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Adams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Express!
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. From the gun, Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with a Jay. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Great 15, great 15. Everyone come forward, 4 down. 81, 81. Great.
Wentz to throw on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. From the 50, Newton. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Newton. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Adams. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wentz now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. This is caught inside the 15. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one, and even 40 yards.
Well, it's easy to make a case that Alshon Jeffrey loves to run the post pattern, and the guy throwing the ball to him loves him running it. Right in his sight lines, great catch radius. He can stick the ball up there, and he can go out and get it.
On first down, Adams. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
20.
Newton on first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he knocks it through. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. On first down, Newton looking for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That's 6, baby. We got it all day up in here. We got all day.
Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Now Newton on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Great 15. Great 15. Great. On the ball.
Working from the gun. Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Outside coming. Oh, yeah.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch number 86. Watch 86.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Great 15.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 44 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, They're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a throw to the end zone. But it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lion. 81.
Again, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Wentz again. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Lion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey. Check 50.
They'll run on first down. Adams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Shorty. Black.
Now Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's rock now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's the play, that pick by Mathieu, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Ram.
They'll run again with Adams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Black, come on. Great.
Wentz to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.